first thing I want to do, if I have any new listeners, I want to apologize in advance because I have to go on a little rant. It shouldn't last that long. And I was really thinking about should I do it or not. But I feel the need to address certain things. And the subject of my rant is bitch-ass niggas. I've been getting hit up with some emotional, sensitive, Ralph Tresvant niggas on YouTube and on Facebook. I'm not going to mention any names. They know who they are. But I'll give you like the scenario. One dude on Facebook hits me up. He suggests that he's, to be a friend of mine. I accept him. Hits me up and says, how do you network? And I'm like, well, I network through the show. I promote businesses through the show. So if people want to provide a business or service to the people and it's black-owned and it's solid, if you got a commercial, I'll support it and, stuff like that. And so he's like, cool, yeah, I can dig with that. Yo, we got to get together and do this and that and whatever. I'm like, well, sure, let me know what's up. So then I posted on my Facebook page a note about, me requesting people to do a 1-minute commercial for products and services. So then I get hit with a message from the dude saying, yo, this is Hollop? Oh, man, if I knew it was you, I wouldn't hit you up. And I'm like, sitting there going, what? So he's like, yo, I tried to work with you before, and you ain't really about supporting, something unless, you promoted me, but you didn't support me, which that statement didn't make no fucking sense to me. And the thing, I'm sitting there wondering as I'm listening to this and looking at what the guy typed, who the fuck are you? I don't even know you. Now I know how chicks feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you give a number from some miscellaneous guy, and you ain't making no attempt not to call him. So you call him when you feel like calling him, and they sitting up there, yo, I've been waiting for you to call me. Man, nigga, you supposed to be a man. Stop acting like a bitch. So, I'm letting people know in advance, if you got some issues with me, or you got some issues with how I do this show, and you don't really like my voice, you don't like my face, whatever, get the fuck off of my channel. Don't go to my Facebook page. Don't go to my YouTube channel. Don't listen to the show. Because for every Negro that don't like it, there's a lot of people that do. And my thing is this, another thing I want to address is these niggas trying to intellectually debate me. Let me just make this, take the suspense out of this off the bat. I am not the most intelligent guy out here. There are plenty of guys that call in who have more information, more knowledge, more smarts than I do. I'm not trying to present myself as being some scholar. I'm not presenting myself as being Mr. Super Intelligent. What I do, or what I think I do well, is look at things from a common sense approach. Like, that's what my show is. It says a common sense approach, an African-centered perspective, and a universal sensibility. That's me. Nothing super, nothing mysterious, nothing extraordinary. Because I don't think that we need all that super mysterious, extraordinary stuff in order to build a nation. I think we need practical things, practical solutions, practical thinkers, common sense thinkers. Not the spooky stuff, not the, the intellectual, stuff. I don't get with that. So if you're trying to verse me, it's like trying to get into a MC battle with Chuck D or KRS-One. It's like it doesn't fit, Negroes, because they're not battling you based on some bullshit. They're actually trying to teach something and give you information. So for you to come to somebody who's trying to teach and give information and provide a format so people can learn, and you worried about battling and versing to see who's more intelligent, you're a fucking idiot. And what really gets me is like this idiot on YouTube. First of all, they send me this stuff, and then when I respond to it, then they got a problem. This idiot on YouTube, now the big thing is about immigration. And this whole thing about what's going on in Arizona or whatever. Let me give you my take on that. I don't have any vested interest in the plight of the Mexican. Doesn't mean I hate Mexicans. Doesn't mean I'm against immigrants and illegal alien, because I don't care about illegal immigration. I said that on a previous show. I don't give a fuck about it. Why? Because I know that we're not fucking citizens anyway. This country is not legitimate. So then when I hear, you know, it's crazy. You got so-called conscious people who want to talk about how illegitimate this country is. Oh, this is built on slavery, this is this, and this is that, and then whatever. And they talk about, you know, give you a whole laundry list of reasons why America is not legitimate. And then they turn around and then start talking about illegal aliens breaking the law. What fucking law, you moron? Do you not listen to the shit that's coming out of your mouth? So this guy puts up a video of these so-called African Americans with picket signs picking it against illegal immigration. So I commented on it. I said, here's a radical thought. How about these same motherfuckers who's complaining about Mexicans taking away their jobs? What jobs are the Mexicans taking away? They're taking away jobs from white corporations? That's what you're complaining about? So then how about this? Here's a radical idea. How about you develop a socioeconomic and political infrastructure in your own goddamn community, and then you can employ your own people, and you don't have to beg white corporations for jobs. So I put that on the thing. The nigga comes at me. Like I said something wrong. Oh, you support these Mexicans? When did I tell you that I support the Mexicans in that statement? I support us. I'm worried about our interests. I'm worried about what we have to do. If we have an issue with jobs, then we need to create jobs for ourselves and our people and stop begging other motherfuckers for it. Because to be honest with you, I don't care about the Mexican boogeyman. It's always going to be a boogeyman for black people. You know why? Because other people are organized and we're not. So if it's not the Mexican, it'll be the Korean. It'll be whatever ethnic group that's organized and have an infrastructure is always going to be a threat to us. So if you're that fucking concerned about it, why don't you develop one of your own? You know? So I'm just getting a little bit irritated with this shit. And let me just say what I feel about this whole situation about the Mexicans and illegal immigration. Like I said, I don't have nothing against the Mexicans. I don't hate them. I don't hate the whole Latino community. I don't have a problem with them. But I will say this. I've been seeing a lot of Latino people on the news talking about we're the #1 minority now. We're a bigger minority than the African Americans. Well, congratulations. But guess what comes with the biggest #1 minority status? You got it, being discriminated against because of your ethnicity. So before we went through it, I didn't see anybody that was, on whole in mass, the Latino community making a big deal about it. So now, since you're the #1 minority, you deal with that shit. Don't expect us to come and fight for your cause. So that's my take on it. I don't care about it. I'm indifferent to it. What I'm concerned about is what are we doing to try to establish an African nation here and abroad. So I hope I've made myself clear to all you fucking idiots who want to come at me on some bullshit. Get focused, because I am. You get focused. Don't come at me like I'm some idiot or I'm some bootlicking Negro when you're the fucking bootlicking Negro. Because you're not intelligent enough to stop, going for all of these distractions and focus on what the real issue is. What are we going to do as a people? What are we going to do as a people to make sure that our people are employed, to make sure that our people have a future, our babies have a future? And stop it with the empty fucking rhetoric. You will not see me on no goddamn picket sign picking against no Mexicans, because the Mexican is not the fucking problem. Right now, we're the problem. And anybody, it could be the Mexicans, it could be the Puerto Rican, it could be anybody. It could be the Mongolians can come into this country, and all of a sudden we're going to start taking our picking sides and going against the Mongolians, saying the Mongolians are taking away jobs from us. You sound like fucking dickheads.